but he's like, you don't want to. He's friendlier.
Hey guys, welcome to That's Not Important. It's a new podcast here, and we're gonna be talking about different stuff, ranting, whatever, whatnot. We're just gonna get into it. So let's go. My name's Lauren. This is my friend here, Jerry, and
I'm Jerry and
Jerry. Tom and Jerry. What if we name this Tom and Jerry? I don't want to be. No.
Yes.
It's That's Not Important. Did I say that? It's That's Not Important. Everything we say here is not important. We will probably get sued by like Cartoon Network. They will come from royalty. What if we blow up? And they're like, you just stole our names. My name's not Tom. And your name's not Jerry.
Tom and Barry.
Okay, so we are seniors. I don't look like a senior. I'm aware of it. Actually, I'm gonna stop saying that. I'm gonna stop saying.
You just like undermine yourself.
Yeah, I'm gonna stop because I was on Twitter the other day. I have a Twitter. Follow me, don't. I have a Twitter, and I was why do you keep saying that? Like that validates me. I have a Twitter, but I keep saying I keep tweeting oh why do I look 12? Okay, Tyga. I'm sorry. Tyga hit on this girl recently. I'll put a picture. I don't know. He hit on this girl that she was 14. He slid in her DMs, was like, "What's good? What's up?" And apparently she never told him how old she was or whatever. I don't know. She did a press release. She was crying. I was like, "Girl, what are you doing?" But she said she's 14 and she looks old, old. And I was looking at myself and I'm like, how is the girl 14 looking like she's 25 and I'm 18 looking like I just came out of the womb? I don't understand. But the secret is makeup.
Yeah, makeup does do wonders.
I can't do that.
It also depends on how you wear your hair too and how you dress.
True. She was a little, I'm not trying to,
She gonna get you.
Don't
do that.
No, but I don't know. That's just something I saw. But senior year, stop calling myself 12 because if I want to feel older, I gotta, get out that mindset.
Yeah.
But what I was trying to say is senior year, thoughts on senior year. What are your thoughts on senior year? And not those kind of thoughts.
Yeah, I thought
Gotta leave that 2016.
I'll leave it back there. My thoughts on senior year, I just feel like senior year went by so fast, or it's going by so fast. And I honestly feel like it was just sophomore year, and it's crazy how fast things are moving.
Mm-hmm. Also, in I don't know, I feel like I was talking about, I felt like I would feel older.
Yeah.
Because looking back, when my brothers were seniors, I felt like they were doing all kinds of crazy stuff, and I'm just chilling. In class today, we were writing about what we did over the break, and something that made me really mad.
I hate that.
Yeah,
we're not in elementary school.
We'll talk about what we did.
We are not in elementary school. Please, teachers, don't do that. Don't.
I'm not gonna say any names. So my teacher, we'll call him Mr. Barry. Mr. Barry was he looked at my list of things that I did, and I was so offended. Because I had 7 things, but the 7 things was I watched Jessica Jones on Netflix. Watch it because it is, it's real good. I said I did a horror movie marathon, which I did. I was watching scary movies all break. I couldn't sleep. I was sleeping with the lights on. I was scared. And I said I went to the mall, which I did. Talk about Madison's birthday party, our friend, me and Jerry's friend. And I did a lot of and I put relax on there. There was other stuff, but it was just I really didn't do much. It was just I have a chill break. It was 2 weeks of break. And he had his own list of things that he did, and he was I went to here, I went over here, and I did this, blah, blah. And he looked at my list, and he was you need to get out more.
I blame you.
You just gonna sit here and roast me?
Life.
Yeah, and then he's just looking down at my list and making comments about it, and I'm because what I was thinking was, because I was about to start going on a rant, I was about to roast him. I was listen, it's real easy to say that. And I was going to say, when you're older and you go out and you do things, easier for him to like just go in his car and drive to wherever he wants to be.
Yeah, but if you don't have a car,
yeah,
and you depend on your parents, like what you gonna do?
That's what I was about to get at, but then I was like, maybe it's my fault. Maybe it really is my fault, because like I haven't got my license yet, which my mom doesn't want me to drive because she thinks I'm gonna be crazy, but whatever. But I should be pushing to do these things. I should be pushing to go out.
But I mean, okay, I understand that, but at the same time, I just feel like if that's not the type of person that you are, if you're not the type of person that wants to go out and stuff like that, people should not condemn you for not going out. Like if you're a homebody and you're kind of an introvert, then that's just who you are. Like don't let people tell you what to do and what type of person you should be.
Yeah, and I don't know why would he. He hurt my feelings because I'm like, first of all, don't put me on blast in front of the whole classroom talking about like you don't do nothing but a break. Boy, man, Mr. Barry, why would you do that? Like, why would you do that? I just realized anyway. You know what I'm saying?
I don't know what that was. Why keep calling that?
Yeah. Anyway, that got on my nerves because anyway, like Netflix is cool, whatever. So why
he watches this? He's gonna get you.
He's not gonna do it. He's not gonna do it. Anyway, but that leads me to my next thing, is that I was listening to a podcast on my way to school this morning, and this guy was like, what if you just did that thing that you want to do? We all have, like, these dreams that we want to go out, we want to do something, we want to be something. I don't know, maybe you want to be a rapper, like, maybe you want to, like, I don't know what you want to do. But maybe, like, you want to be a rapper. Yeah, I mean, but, like, if you have people have, like, these crazy, wild dreams. I want to be an actor, I want to be a fashion designer, I want to make YouTube videos, I want to do this, I want to do that, I want to be successful, and maybe it's like, I want to be a doctor or whatever. What if you just did that thing that you want to do? I feel like a lot of the things that, like, my past goals, I've kind of, like, written them off and been like, I can't do that, that's not realistic. But what really is realistic, you know? And that,
Okay, have you ever watched the movie Joy? Like, it just came out. Please watch it, because that is such an inspiring movie. Like, the girl, she's the creator of a mop, and she there were so many people that were just doubting her, that were like, no, you're not gonna, even her parents, like, they were like, no, you're not gonna be successful, you're not gonna like invent this, and there were so many trials and tribulations that had to do with that, and eventually she got over all of that, and she got out of her feelings, and she did what she had to do. She traveled where she had to go, even though she was in debt, she still did what she needed to do to provide for her family, and she went for it and invented the mop. Well, not the mop, but
and that's how the mop was created.
A type of mop, like the self-wringing one and the removable. Yeah. She inspired me so much.
And that's the thing, is that I feel like we make it seem so crazy to just go out and just do what we want to do. When in reality, like, all you need to do, like, if you want to be, let's say, the rapper thing, like, if I want to be, like, the next Kanye, like, the next Jay-Z type, like, person, the first step to reaching that goal is to just start doing it. Like, people, because I feel like we're like, well, I'm not good enough to do that.
Yeah, like, we withhold ourselves from doing what we really want to do.
But like, if you just, because no one's good, like, Drake didn't start off just, being the Drake that he is now. He was an amateur. And, Steve Jobs he didn't come out the womb, like, making computer programs. Like, it takes work, it takes effort. If you have a passion, you need to pursue it. But then, this whole thought process, like, came about in, like, one class period, because I was so mad about that one thing that he told me. What is your passion? What are you living for? What are we living for? Like, what, you personally, I'm asking you right now, what is your passion? I don't know either. I know. I was thinking about that. Like, I'm telling you, he went in on me, and I had like a midlife crisis in that room. I do not know what I am passionate about.
I feel like it's because people, they make it, like, our life is basically set up, like, we have to do this and do this and do that. And then, like, we forget about ourselves, and, like, we have this thing, like, in high school, what do you want to do in life, and if you want to be something that you're really passionate about, like, say you want to be like an artist or like a singer or something like that, people push down your dreams, and they're just like, no, like, that's not a realistic thing. And then they're like, no, get a real job, like, be a accountant or something like that, and I feel like that's why a lot of people don't pursue their dreams, because they're told that that's not what you need to do to succeed in life, when in reality, if you have a dream and you're so dedicated and just passionate and set forth to do it, then really nothing should stop you from doing what you want to do, as long as you really want to do it,
I signed a contract in 9th grade. I signed a contract in 9th grade. I entered this program that I'm gonna call it, nothing. I'm not gonna say nothing. I'm gonna call it by its name.
Call it Please.
Please. What did you talk about right now?
I don't know.
No, I'm gonna call it,
College.
It's just the program. The program. It's a science, math, STEM program, science, technology, engineering, and math, and it's geared towards getting young kids to be in a STEM field, the STEM field. So if you want to be a doctor, you want to be an engineer, you want to blah blah blah, like everything under that category, under the sun. It's a government funded program made to get kids in those fields. And I joined it because I honestly thought, hey, like, I like science, might as well, like, it sounds good. They recruited me. I'm like, good, okay, got an interview, I'm in the program, signed some papers, great. And apparently, what I found out, like, this year, is that I signed a contract saying that I would pursue a degree in the STEM field. And what that did for me was basically, I feel like, crush my dreams. At one point, like, that I'm really into, like, the media and stuff. And I really wanted to do something in that field. I wanted to get into the entertainment industry or the music industry, and I wanted to maybe be like an interviewer, or like you've seen like The Breakfast Club and like different things, like the little radio like interviews and stuff like that. Like, that has always intrigued me. I watch those all the time, like anybody, and mostly it's like rappers and stuff, but like people that I don't even listen to, I watch them. I love it. I love that type of stuff. Like, I live for that type of stuff. But it's always seemed to me, even to me and to other people, it's like very trivial. It's like, you're going to make a career out of that. What are you going to do? Like, what type of money are you going to make with that? And my thing is like, I feel like people push me to do certain things because it's like, I'm smart, so I should be a doctor. Like, there's this teacher that I pass by his classroom when I'm like leaving for school, and he's always like, he's a handle your business guy. And I told him one time, he was like, what colleges are you applying to? And I told him what I was, and he was like, you need to apply to XYZ. These are the top schools in Texas. You need to do this. And then I told him, he's like, what do you want to major in? And I'm like, well, I think I'm going to do biology. And he's like, oh, so are you going to be a doctor? I mean, you might as well just be a doctor, blah, blah, blah. And it's like, you can't tell me what I want to do. Yeah. Regardless of like your academics and how you perform in that, people just, you would do whatever you want to do. You should not be told what to do based off of if you have like straight A's and you're like valedictorian or whatever. If you want to be what do you want to be? That's I don't know. It's something like I want to be in a field where I can constantly create. I can constantly do things. Like, I like talking. I like hearing my own voice. Like, I like talking. I like, having conversation and maybe doing the whole interview thing and like making things and having ideas and seeing them like, you know, turn into something, like being able to do that. And I like that. And I was thinking about, you know, maybe majoring in like journalism, mass media, maybe like something, communication, something like in that like general area. But then I was like, I told the people in the program that I wanted to do that, and like it was a scheduled not interview but like meeting with the girl, and we sat down and she's like, so what are you thinking about majoring in? And I was like, oh, like maybe like mass media, communications, maybe radio TV film major at UT Austin was like something that I really wanted to do, because they had a program where like you go to LA and you intern and all this stuff, and I'm like, oh my god, like have you seen like BuzzFeed videos and stuff like that? That type of stuff, I'm like, yeah, I'm just into it. Like I'm into it. I want to do something like that. That's like my dream, honestly. Maybe not for like career wise, but that I want to do. And like it's like they were freaking out. It's like I told them I wanted to be a terrorist. Like they were like, what? And like they went in the back room, they were printing out all these things about majors. They're like, well, you like health, right? You work out and you like all this stuff. Like maybe you should be a health major. Maybe kinesiology. Like what about public health and all this stuff? And giving me all these options and stuff. And I know that's their job. I can't be mad about that. But I don't know, that type of stuff is really discouraging. And it's like, again, it's like, what's my passion? I say, I don't know. Maybe it's just like I'm not confident enough to, like, I know I'm not confident enough to say, this is my goal, this is what I want to do, because it sounds so stupid. It sounds so trivial. It sounds so pointless. It's like, that's really what I want to do. But if it's what I want to do, why am I doubting it?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I agree.
I don't know. Okay, also, other things, if you have something you want to say, just interject, like, put it out there, like, this is a free forum. Also, speaking of, like, life and purpose and what's your, goal and whatever, the same teacher that put me on blast for not doing anything over the break, he said he had, like, a really, he had a really stern face. He sat down in front of the class, and it was all quiet, and he looked at us and he was like, he didn't say we, he said y'all. Mm-hmm. Y'all have to change the world. That we have to change the world. That, to me, I didn't agree with. I don't think that in order to live a great life, people are like, in order to have like an amazing life, or in order to have like a good life, is to make an impact on like the entire world. Like that for some reason is like everyone's goal is to change the world. Why can't you just live your own purpose? Live your own life. Whatever it is that makes you happy, that you want to do, maybe something small scale that you want to change. Why does it have to be the world? Not everyone can be the next Steve Jobs, the next insert whatever, people that are like making revolutionary technology and different things and like science and whatever. That's great. I'm not discouraging that. If you have that in you, then go do it. But I don't think everyone can do that. And I don't think everyone should be trying to do that. If that's not your goal, why do it?
Yeah.
Why do it?
Yeah.
Why do it? That's not important. That's not important. Also, this is kind of like me, just like, this is therapy for me, honestly. Social media. Thought about this also because of the room, because of some people in the room that I was with. But no, actually, I was watching, I think another podcast or another video that I was seeing, and it was someone talking about how we compare our lowest points to other people's highlight reels, which is like on Instagram. You see people and they're posted up with their friends, they're at this like party and event, or like Snapchat, they're like, hey,
yeah, and
I'm
you're
at
just
this
like,
party.
oh, why am I not with that, basically.
Mm-hmm. But then it's like people, it's like social media is not a reality. Instagram, Twitter, Snapchat, all this stuff, people are putting their best.
Yes, their best foot forward.
Yeah.
Presenting the qualities of their life.
Like, you don't put your lowest points. You don't put that time when your boyfriend broke up with you and you crying in tears. Like, you're not. You're right. But mostly, you don't put like your low points or like my car got declined at the store today. Picture like, or you know, I have problems with myself. Like, you know, selfie. Like, no, you don't. That doesn't happen. And so it's like we constantly compare ourselves to like someone, the highest point to our lowest points. So we've seen ourselves at the worst points. Obviously, we're. We've seen ourselves at our lowest point. And then like past social media, it's like, I don't know. I feel like, do you compare yourself a lot to other people?
I do.
I think everyone does.
It's like, kind of like, oh, why can't I be like that person? Or, you know, why can't I have, I don't want to necessarily say that type of attention. You know how like some people like, they don't have like a lot of friends, and like other people are like always.
Yeah, I don't know what you're talking about. People that don't have friends.
And then people are like surrounded by like a whole group of people, and it's like, oh, where's my friend? You know?
But
yeah.
But then it's like you see the people hanging out with their friends, chilling or whatever. This is not my cup. They're chilling with their friends on Instagram or on, you know, Snapchat, and it's like they don't really like those people, or maybe whatever. Not that people are fake all the time, but that, I don't know.
That's not actually like the people that they're close to, or the people that they trust. Exactly.
You see all these people around and you're like, oh, they got so many friends, but then they might only like 2 of them.
Right, or they might not
and they
have
all
any
fight
friends at all.
Yeah, and it's just like, okay.
It's just like I like hanging out with you, because you turn up all the time.
So that's what has been on my mind. What's been on your mind? I've kind of dominated this conversation. Sleep is good.
I don't know. Think about a lot of things. Are you so angry? Today was just like,
it really was. Okay, this is the episode that's not important. It's a mess. It's a mess, but it's a good mess. I don't know. I wanted to do this. My main goal for wanting to do this is I want to look back at this when I'm like in college or past college. I'm like 25 or whatever, and be like, that's what I was like in high school. I'm probably gonna hate myself.
And me too.
And be like, what are you doing? But I just want to see, like, talk about the things that I'm going through, like, in school, in life, what I'm seeing in the world around me, and then be able to, like, compare that and be like, hey, okay, you know, okay. I didn't want to see that, and that was kind of the point of this. Also, I think I might want to get, like, I kind of want to do this, like, as a podcast. I was thinking of, like, I don't know how hard it is to make, like, a SoundCloud thing.
It's not. What do you mean to make?
Not account, but like, because we don't have like professional microphones or anything.
Oh, just go to your house.
Yeah. So I mean, we might, because I don't know. Would you want to do this like as a video or online? I kind of like being able to see the video, but I've like some verbal podcasts.
Why don't you do both?
Both. Like what?
Like a actual, like you can see it, and then like
just have an option where it's either watchable. It's just too much, honestly. But then I think if we did like an outside podcast, like if we did something outside of school, but then we could talk about like just like different, you know, like under the table types of people, and like not. Okay. I'm just kidding. Yeah. But like just have like a chronicle of like my life, which I should have started way earlier.
Yeah, I like that.
Yeah.
But I like the outside school type of thing, so there's no like.
You can't say like
censored.
I can't go off on my teachers because they might watch this and be like, oh, so I heard what you said on camera. Oh, I was thinking like I'm gonna beat you up like after school.
Oh, that's true. Alright.
Yeah, but also what I was gonna say is take like maybe we can go around. You know, people don't really mess with this yet. We're not popping yet, but go around and get people like to submit like advice, like asking for advice type things or questions that they have, and answer them on
yeah,
and just so do that to all that. We could start with like different things. I don't want to add people on here because we have a segment already. The bucket, and we have guests and stuff over there, so we don't really need to bring that over here. And it'll be me and you, and just like next time, okay. Belle. Okay, next time just like bring in like 1 or 2 topics that you want to talk about, and we'll just kind of go from there. I don't want it to be structured.
Yeah.
Like kind of like it was today. I just have things on my mind, but like just kind of like go off of that and just do it. Okay. Okay. Well, that's not important. Nothing matters. What if like it didn't record